staying mindful of this breath and this practice. And if the thoughts wander away, just gently tug them back to the present moment. Sit quietly with your breath for just a few minutes here. Notice what starts to bubble up from the subconscious mind into the conscious mind. Name the thoughts and then gently come back to the breath. On the next inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. And then over to the right, hand down to the earth. Move the left hand up towards the sky. Spin and turn your chest open. Breathe. Center again. Reach up. Left hand down. Right arm to the left side. Look and lengthen. Center again and tabletop, hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Press through the tops of your toes so you stretch out the bottoms of your feet. Inhale. Let the belly drop and exhale, round and curl, spine to sky. Breath. Inhale and exhale at your pace. Eye gaze either right to the center of your forehead or the tip of your nose, or eyes closed. Come to neutral spine, pull the belly button up. Right hand reaches out, but we continue to look down at the left thumb. Take the left foot up, balancing tabletop. Notice if the belly drops and pull it up and in. Knee to elbow 3 times with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Then the foot to the sky and kick the foot up. Reach the hand for the foot. If you catch it, great, and if you don't, that's okay too. Be very mindful of the knee here as you take this quad stretch. And then gently release. Cat-cow a few times. Slide your hands one handprint forward and then drop your hips down and then pull back. Back and forth from child's pose to modified cobra. And then just keep that going, rocking back and forth. Coming back to tabletop position, left hand reaches out. Look down at your right thumb, right foot reaches back. So the opposite, notice the belly, pull it up and in. Elbow to knee 3 times, 1, out, 2, out, 3, and out, breathe. Then the foot to sky, lift it up, reach the hand around, maybe it catches, maybe it just energetically reaches. If you can catch the foot, kick it up and in, quad stretch. Be mindful of the knee. And then release, cat-cow, a couple more times. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, first downward facing dog, melt the chest back to the thighs. Come up on the tiptoes, all 10 of them, and melt that chest back, back, back. Bend the knees here if it feels more comfortable to bend in the knees. Pedal the feet, take the right heel down and press through the back of the right heel and bend the left knee. And then do the other side, melting into the left heel, bending the right knee, pressing the chest back. Walk your hands back to your feet, back of the mat, and roll to stand all the way up and reach back up overhead with a back bend. And then hands into heart center. Right knee comes to chest. Right toes out to me. Lift the leg a little bit higher. Notice the quad and really feel that. Gently step the right foot down, lean forward into the leg and lift the back leg up, warrior three, hands to heart, or hands out to the side, or you can even hold on. And step down, mountain pose. Hands to heart center, left knee to chest. Kick the toes to me. Try not to lean back here, but really pull up. Lift the leg up, breathe. Gently step forward, lean in, and let the back leg lift. Warrior three. And stand tall. Hands on your hips, hip distance apart. And let's go ahead and take some circles. Step your feet together. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, fold down to the earth. Inhale, lengthen, look out. Palms touch, step back to plank. Take the knees down, lean forward, shoulders over wrists, all the way to your belly. Pause, tuck your toenails down, let the tops of your knees lift off, and then just press just the chest up, elbows are bent, cobra. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Hands in front of you or maybe behind you, third eye on the earth. Child's pose is a resting pose that you can come to at any time during your practice. Let's stay here in child's pose just for a moment. Finding downward facing dog again. Look to your hands, walk, step, jump, or float your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, fold, and then rise again. Hands come behind your head, fall open, back bend. Down to mountain pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. And fold down to the earth. Lengthen and look. And walk back to plank. Right knee down, right hand moves to center. Side plank variation. Lift your top leg up. Bend your foot towards your bottom. Reach your hand around for another quad stretch here. Open the chest and the heart. Release the hand and the foot. And then tip back into that left foot, reaching the right hand up. Side body stretch. Cartwheel the hands down. Again, step back to plank. Press back to downward facing dog or take a vinyasa. Come forward to plank again, knees down, left knee down, left hand down, open up side plank variation. Lift the top leg. Bend the foot, reach hand for foot, open up, and let everything fall open. Breathe. Quad stretch, kick the foot to the hand. Release. Release that foot down and reach up and over. Side body stretch. Cartwheel the hands down. Tabletop. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Option to rest in child's pose or option to come through vinyasa, either up dog or cobra. Exhale, meet me back in downward facing dog. There's an option here to add push-ups if you want more, and there's an option to rest if you want less. Look to your hands, walk, step, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale and fold. Inhale, rise to stand with the back bend here. Fall back. Breathe, shoulders open, chest open, heart open. And then mountain pose, release. Tree pose on the right side, hands come to heart center. Press energy between the palms. Like really hard, like you're trying to squish something between your palms, and then let the right knee up. Open out the right leg and then slide the foot right inside the inner thigh or below the knee or on the floor for tree pose. Keeping the palms pressed together, shoulders open, chest open, spine is long. Let's float the hands up and open. Tree posture. Hands back to heart, knee back to chest. We're going to step back, crescent lunge, high lunge. Up on the tiptoe in the back, high lunge. Twisting lunge, low lunge, right hand down, left hand up, and open up to the outside edges. Maybe take some arm circles, and ultimately bringing the bicep over ear and finding that space right there. Both hands down, wide stance, fold, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. And again, bend the knees as much as you need to here. And take some alternate leg stretches from side to side. Turn back to the top of your mat. Step the right foot up to meet the left foot. Heel toe the feet 2 fists apart. Take your peace sign fingers and grip the big toes. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees a little, bend the elbows and bring the chest to the thighs and crown to the earth. And let's forward fold here. Notice where the breath is, notice where the thoughts are, and then release and start to roll to stand. Another back bend of your choice, maybe just a big good morning stretch, maybe supported back bend, and then we find the mountain pose again. Hands come to heart center, press energy between the palms, and the left knee comes up. Open out the leg, and slide the foot to the inner thigh, earth, or ankle. Tree pose, open the chest, long spine, grow your body tall. Like a tree's branches, open out. Find the breath. Hands back to heart center, knee back to chest, crescent lunge, high lunge. Right foot forward, left foot back, and breathe. Twisting lunge, left hand down, right hand up, roll to the outside edge or edges of your feet. Maybe take some arm circles and breathe. Wide stance, fold, open out. Inhale, lengthen. If you have a block or pillow, you might want to use that here. Right hand down, left hand to hip for a twist. Stacking the shoulders. Open up and breathe. Release the left hand where the right hand is. Start at the hip and then to the sky. Look up or down, but keep twisting that bottom shoulder under the top and breathe. Both hands come down. Move the block or pillow out of the way and come halfway up. And then all the way up, turn the heels towards one another. Hands to heart, come to squat and either lift up on the tiptoes or don't. And then lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the back toes in just a little bit, preparing for triangle on the right side. Arms come out to your side. Lift up out of the torso and then lean forward. We come down for triangle pose. The hand either floats or holds above or below the knee, or maybe even all the way down. Just make sure this top shoulder doesn't point down, that it points open. Again, you might want to find a block or a pillow for triangle pose. Coming back up to center, hands to heart, turn the back heel in, another squat. Up on the tiptoes, lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, lower, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other way triangle, so turn the right foot in, turn the left toes out. You're facing the back of your mat. Triangle pose on the left side. Facing away from me. Really opening up the chest here again. Breathe. Back to center again, hands on your hips, both heels face in. I think you know where we're going with this. Up on the tiptoes, lower down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Triangle right side. Turn the feet and tip it over. This time for the triangle, we're going to hover both hands, feeling the obliques, hold the body. Exalt the triangle, reach up and back, and breathe. Maybe float the back hand. Back to center, hands to heart, heels in, toes out. Squat for 10, 9, 8, 7. Tuck the booty in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Triangle on the left side. hover the arms. And breathe, feel the obliques strong here, hold the body. And then release back, exalted triangle. Hands back to the hips, turn the heels in, toes out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Triangle. Again, you're going to feel these tomorrow, for sure. Triangle on the right side again. You can either stay here in triangle, or we tip the triangle over, jump over the moon, half moon, the hand comes out in front of the right foot and over a little bit, and we lean into the hand, lift the back leg higher than you think you need to, and then take the hand to the sky, fighting half moon. There's an option here for a bind, hand to foot, kick back. There's also an option to try to float the bottom hand up off the earth. If you're in the second triangle, float both hands, work the obliques. And back to center, slow and control. Hands to heart. Come up on those tiptoes for 10, 9, squeeze in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Triangle on the left side. An option for half moon, or stay here in hovering triangle. Maybe you take the bind. Back to squat, and right back to those 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I forgot an exalted triangle, but it's okay. Cartwheel the hands down, step back, plank. Lower down, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale back, child's pose. Option here for push-ups. So we haven't done a lot of upper body. You might want to add that in now, maybe 5 to 10 push-ups, either on the knees or full push-ups, just to get that upper body work in. Slide back to seated, feet together, knees apart, bound to angle pose. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale, fold forward, chin up. Use the elbows to open out the knees, and breathe. Draw the knees together, give it a hug in. Spinal twist, left leg comes out straight, right foot over the left. Sit up tall, wrap around, right hand comes right up to your spine for a twist. And we counter that twist. Coming back to center, lower down the right leg to meet the left. Inhale, maybe take some flesh out from underneath you. And forward fold over those legs. Flat back, chin up. Forward fold. If you have a pillow, maybe you fall down and forward. Inhale and lengthen. Right leg stays straight. The left comes up and bends. Right hand wraps around the left. Left hand comes up tall and we twist. And we counter the twist off to the right. Coming back to center again, feet are hip distance apart. Lower down slow and controlled onto your back. For a back bend, we're going to do two, either a full wheel or half bridge, and count for 3 to 5 breaths. Release and let's windshield wiper in between. Keep both legs over to the left side. Hands behind your head, working the obliques. Come up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms out and let the legs both come up and over to the right for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, chin off the chest. 5, shoulders up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Another back bend of your choice, full wheel or half bridge. And breathe it in. Release both knees to the left, hands behind the head for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and over for the 10 on this side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet together, knees apart. Bound angle. If this isn't comfortable, keep the legs straight. Hands behind the head. Come on up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's take the right leg over the left, bring the legs towards you, catch the ankles, and pull everything in. This should feel really good on the outside of your hips. If you can't reach for your feet, reach just towards them, and then draw everything in. Both feet up to the sky. Hands come underneath your hips. We come straight up for 10 little crunches. 1, straight up, don't come forward, go straight up. 2, squeeze that lower abs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's little, 9, 10, left over right, and we pull it in. Again, another hip stretch outside of the hips and breathe. Pull them out to the sides and in towards your body. Hands underneath you again, feet to the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, lift it up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take the legs out. Big good morning stretch. Spinal twist, hands out to a T, right knee in, turn to the left and look to the right for spinal twist. Just relax right here, breathe. Hug it in, either make circles on the sky, massaging the low back into the earth, or maybe you take happy baby, or maybe even straddle your legs. So again, here's a little bit of a chance to decide what feels good, and do that. Before we stretch again, big good morning stretch. And the left knee comes in, and we turn to the right and look to the left for spinal twist. And back to the center again for a little hug or happy baby. When you're ready, you either roll to the right side and lay down on your arm, or lay down on your back. Finishing posture, our final posture, Shavasana. And we just find ourselves here. Come back to the breath. Yogis, stay right here, relaxing, allowing whatever just happened in our body is the movement to settle down and settle in. Continue to stay where you are, whether that's on your side or your back, and settle down. Yogis, there's never a time when nothing is happening. Something is always taking place, and growth is always occurring. We're forever evolving, transforming, working things out, incorporating our last lesson, and preparing for our next. Something is happening. We just don't always see it, and that's how it's meant to be. When we know too much too soon, it's easy to let our heads get in the way. We think we have to control, have to force, and have to make it happen, have to do something. In a gentle but wise way, the universe takes into account our fears and our natures. It doesn't let us know too much too soon. It doesn't spoil the surprise. doesn't want us to spoil it either. Open your hearts and trust that something is always happening, and often it's much different and better than you think. Yogis, thank you so much. I invite you to stay and relax and breathe for the next few moments, finishing your practice in your time. Or maybe you're ready to come to seated now. And I again invite you to practice the breath, the mindfulness, maybe just a little bit of gratitude. Taking an inventory of how you feel mentally and physically as opposed to when we started. And if you don't feel any lighter, just sit for a few more moments with your breath. Until our paths cross again, I wish you peace and love and light. Thank you, and have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you, guys.